Democrats in Congress are reviving a decades-old push to pass the Equal Rights Amendment into the U.S. Constitution.
This effort comes as a new court battle appears headed for the U.S. Supreme Court that could ban abortion medications nationwide. Our political editor, Mark Maxwell, is here now with more. Mark?
Mike and the thinking here is if you want to protect a right from a court ever rolling it back, enshrine it into the U.S. Constitution, then it's untouchable. That's one reason the Equal Rights Amendment was one of the hottest political debates of the 1970s and 80s. Both then and now, it was St. Louis area women leading the charge.
What you saw over the weekend was more of a government overreach.
Congresswoman Nikki Budzinski sat down for an interview marking her first 100 days in office.
And I think women are scared right now after the Dobbs decision.
The first-term Democrat reacted to a federal judge moving to strip the FDA approval of the most commonly used abortion pill in the country.
It's deeply troubling, and I think that we need to be passing at the federal level protections to prevent a judge from weighing in on something. We need national protections for women.
Equality is overdue.
Congresswoman Cori Bush recently launched a new caucus on Capitol Hill that argues the fight for the Equal Rights Amendment is alive and well.
All that is standing in the way is some paperwork.
Labor unions say the ERA could unlock other rights and reduce the gender wage gap that pays women 82 cents for every dollar a man makes, according to Pew Research.
That's money that could be in your pocket, but it's not, and it's solely because of your race. It's solely because of your gender, and because we don't have equality under the Constitution. We call that the sexism tax, flat out.
Reproductive health rights, I think this goes to that issue as well.
Voters in the Metro East elected Budzinski to Congress exactly 70 years after conservative activist Phyllis Schlafly ran for Congress in that same area and lost. Schlafly went on to lead the anti-feminist movement to defeat the ERA 40 years ago.
Elections matter. Right now we have a very narrowly divided House where the Republicans have about a 5-seat majority. Whether the ERA is going to be able to come for a successful vote on the floor, I'm pretty doubtful of that. But
under this Congress?
Under this Congress.
But under a Democratic one?
But under a Democratic Congress, I would hope that we'd be able to find consensus and move this forward and get this in the Constitution. I think it'd be a great step forward.
Even barring that 40 years that has passed, you see that that's not an obstacle?
It shouldn't be an obstacle, and in some ways we shouldn't even have to still be debating it. This should be just understood that a woman and a man should be able to have equal rights and protections under the law.
Illinois Attorney General Kwame Raoul sued to try and force the federal government to recognize that Illinois and 2 other states had ratified the ERA, even though it was decades after the deadline. That effort was just recently defeated in the D.C. Court of Appeals. We reached out to Raoul's office, but they haven't said if he might appeal that to the Supreme Court.